Good morning and welcome back to the Rogers Indoor Junior Nationals U18 Girls Final. Championship match is about to start. A very exciting one up ahead. We've got number 1 seed Natasha Sengphrachanh facing off against number 3 seed Jada Bui. Looking like a great one. Both of these ladies have had pretty impressive weeks coming into this. I'm Caroline Anderson of Tennis Canada, joined by Ryan Borkson. Ryan, great to have you here.
Thanks, Caroline.
So we just wrapped up with the boys U18 final. That was taken by the number 1 seed Chi Wang, 6-3, 7-6. And now we're looking forward to the girls' competition just about to start. These players are warming up. Ryan, what can we expect from these ladies today?
Yeah, it's tough. You know, I've actually never seen either of these girls play before. But I know that Natasha is a local favorite here. She's trains out of Mayfair. So our first seed here, I'm sure the crowd will be behind her. So we can expect a loud crowd, I think, on behalf of Natasha. I'm not sure too much about Jada, but just from what it seems so far in the practice, the warm-up, it seems like they're both baseliners. So we should see lots of great rallies. Maybe we're in for a long match. Who knows?
Now, 2 Ontario players. Jada Bui's hometown is Ajax, Ontario, whereas Natasha is coming from North York. Another one of the players who are coming out of this talent pool that we're seeing in the North York area.
So, Caroline, why don't you tell us a little bit about how these players reached the final? How did they have to go through and what their scores were in order on the road to the final today?
Right, well, you know, Jada had some pretty fairly straightforward first 2 rounds, straight set victories over Marina Stakusik and Sofia Costa Rica, respectively. It was when she kind of reached the semifinals that she lost her first set of the tournament. So we'll see. She defeated Ariana Arsenal, who was also her partner in doubles, on Thursday yesterday, 6-4, 4-6, 6-3. She's looking strong, though.
So a bit of a test yesterday, going 3 sets. So we'll see if fatigue comes into play here with Jada.
Right. And Natasha, on the other hand, has yet to drop a set. She's had straightforward victories through all her rounds here. Defeated Karina Spasojevic yesterday, 6-3, 6-2, to book her spot into this final round.
So now I'm not going to say she's had easier matches or not, but it seems like from the numbers, it looks like she hasn't been tested as much. So maybe she'll be more fresh, Natasha, today, coming out, on top right away, with some authority in her match play. But we'll see. I mean, both these competitors have had a great week, so they both deserve to be here. A lot of great wins along the course of this last week, and we'll see who comes out on top today.
And while this is a U18 final, both of these players just turned 16. Some phenomenal young talent that we're seeing. Both had February birthdays, so just hit that 16 mark, sweet 16. Jada Bui was actually last year's U16 national doubles champion alongside Sofia Costa Rica. And Natasha was last year's U16 singles champion, so each have done that.
All right, and then joined by us today,
the
chair
left of the chair
from Ontario, Rupa
Natasha Sengphrachanh.
Rupa
Sengphrachanh won the toss and chose to receive.
A bit more practice on that, but you'll get it. So an interesting start to the year for both players. Natasha spent a lot of the month of March competing in some grade 1 events in Malaysia and Thailand, so that's a different climate, and you know what? I don't blame her for trying to escape some of the wintry spring-winter weather. But just about to start off, Jada with the serve.
First point. Live.
Love 15.
All right, first point. We've already seen a long rally.
Yeah. A little bit different from the rhythm of the boys' final, but great rally.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit more longer rallies with the ladies here today rather than the boys. The boys seem to be trying to finish the point after the second or third shot. We might not see that here today with these ladies.
Love 30.
Another long rally.
Could be a long one, Caroline.
Yeah, love 30 is what we're sitting at.
Second point, I think we're already, 4 or 5 minutes in.
Well, and the boys' final went the distance as well, almost 2 hours. Had exciting action, and it flies by at this level, and such great top talent that we're watching here at the U18 Nationals. You don't mind it when it does.
Love 40.
Natasha on the offense here, dictating the play right away off the first game, right off the bat.
Chance to break, love 40.
So I'd even like to see Natasha here. She's on top of the baseline here in the second serve, but she can do that in the first serve as well too. She can step in and be aggressive right away. Also would like to see her get in there, come to the net.
Out. Game. Sengphrachanh. First game.
Here's the first game for our first seed, Natasha Sengphrachanh. One game to love.
Jada Bui, the Ajax, Ontario native, trains out of North York Tennis Academy, coached by Tyler Prescott. Natasha, as we mentioned before, is a part of the Mayfair community, training out of Mayfair West, and she is guided by Branko Stemenech.
And Natasha actually started playing tennis at the age of 9, so a little late, I would say. But so it doesn't has not have an impact on her getting to the finals of under-18s today. That's for sure.
No.
Natasha Sengphrachanh to serve.
She starts off now serving in the second game.
Love.
That's a great return. Yeah. Way to step in and take that one. That's what I like to see in these women matches here for the ladies. If they can step in and try to be aggressive on the return, try to go on the offense, even on the return games, that might make the difference in the match today.
15-all.
It was a well-constructed point by Jada there. I mean, she had every ball inside the baseline. She played the point well. Just a little sloppy on that last point, I would imagine, it seems to me. And kudos to Natasha there, just playing the defense there the whole time.
Yep,
she's not going to miss.
No, she's looking like a calm presence out there, and just very calm demeanor on the court. Nice shot by Jada.
Sadia.
Both these players showing similar composure than the boys before. Quite quiet, calm, relaxed. For now.
And again, it's overcoming those initial nerves.
.40-30.
.40-30, a point for 2 love. Natasha. Chance to go up. It's a good rally.
Yeah.
Don't think Natasha needed to do that
Deuce.
too much with that shot there, though. She probably went to go for a little bit too much on that backhand. Probably need to go right back cross court. However, I would imagine Natasha probably get a little frustrated because every ball's coming back.
Yeah.
Jada's doing a good job
Looking
playing
very
defensively.
consistent, yeah. Consistent strokes. Now it's deuce.
Just wide. Just missed
Advantage,
it.
Sengphrachanh.
She went for it, though. I don't mind it.
Natasha looking to take the second game and put her up early into the start of this one.
Natasha really taking her time between points, dictating the play, controlling it, the tempo.
Deuce.
I like when Jada steps in and hits every ball in front of the baseline.
Yeah.
She's not waiting behind the baseline for the ball to come.
Well, you can tell that she doesn't want to go down love 2 to start this off. She's fighting, and as she gets more comfortable, we're seeing the aggression kind of start coming out a little bit more. But like you said, when she steps up, it's give Natasha a hard time.
Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
So the advantage goes back to the top seed, Natasha Sengphrachanh.
Point away from 2 love.
Yeah.
Game, Sengphrachanh.
Another fantastic rally, but that ends in the game for Natasha Sengphrachanh.
Sengphrachanh leads by 2 games to love.
Now up 2 love to kick things off in this morning's U18 Indoor Girls National Championships. She's exuding such a cool presence on the court. Natasha's really taking her time between points, just quite a mellow player and is really kind of letting things not dictate too much what happens with her game. Last year, as just a 15-year-old, Natasha actually reached the quarterfinals of the 2017 U18, so she's hungry.
Those of you joining in on the live stream, give you a couple updates on some of the matches that are going on here at Mayfair East. So we actually had a walkover with Justin Boulay over Raoul Daubé. But then on the consolation final, boys 18, Peter Kuzniski defeated Luka Vukovic 6-3, 6-4 to get 5th place.
15-all.
Yeah, lots of exciting tennis happening all throughout Mayfair East here in Markham.
I
think what I'd like to see more of from both these players is a bit of a deeper ball. That is where Natasha just struggled with that last shot. The ball was a little bit closer to the baseline, a little bit more out of her comfort zone. She wasn't used to it. She throws her off her rhythm, and she's not able to do as much as she wants to do with it. So, same goes with Jada. When she gets a deeper ball, it's tougher for her. So, I'd like to see both of these players try to hit a deeper ball and be a little bit more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting. So Natasha actually put a little bit more on that ball, hit it a bit more aggressive, and then it caused Jada to do a bit more with it too, and she missed it. So interesting.
So 30-all now. Natasha has a 2-love lead in this first set.
Ball looked like it just landed in, just caught the line. Jada thought it was out. Stopped playing it.
The crowd, but yeah, was ruled in.
Deuce.
So at deuce now, Jada just taking a little bit of time to collect herself before approaching the service line there. Settle the nerves down.
Out. Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
All right, chance for Natasha to go up take a 3-love lead here in the first set of the girls' final. Almost seems like Jada likes her backhand a bit more.
Yeah, it's deuce.
Like that. It's a good rip.
Yep, she was happy with that point. And back at deuce.
Certainly taking her time between points. Sharapova style.
Yeah.
Some great defense by Natasha there,
Bui.
but Jada just constructed that point so well. Didn't miss, executed flawlessly. It's a great point, great finish. Way to come to the net, Natasha.
Deuce.
Put that ball away. Save a game point. 2-love deuce.
Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
So advantage goes back in Natasha Sengphrachann's favor there.
Both players know the importance of this game. Jada doesn't want Natasha to take a 3-love lead.
Game, Sengphrachanh.
The top seed takes that game.
Sengphrachanh leads
make
by
it
3
3
games
love.
to love. First set.
In the early afternoon here, Friday at Mayfair Tennis Club. While Natasha was doing some traveling of her own in Southeast Asia earlier this year, so was Jada. She was down in Panama, won the singles title at the Panama Bowl, a grade 4 event.
That's an ITF G4 event, yeah.
Yeah, in Llanos de Corundo, Panama. And she was a finalist there in doubles too, so successful tournament. And then back in February, she reached the finals at the Jalisco Junior Cup, a G4 event, in Zapopan, Mexico.
Nice.
Time.
I'm positive I did not pronounce that right.
Seems like we got the player names correct.
Yeah.
We can get cities that they've played tournaments in incorrect if we need.
Focus on the player names first, and then we'll tackle the South American city names.
All right, Natasha to serve. It's a great return from Jada. Way to step in and
Yeah.
take that early.
Love 15.
She's coming out fighting in this one. Clearly wants to turn things around and get back into this.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Great point these two girls just had there. Long rally.
Love 30.
Neither of these two girls want to miss.
And similar styles of, calm, composed.
Yeah, I wonder if that has any indication because these 4 players have been here in the final. Because of their personalities or being, the ability to keep their composure on the court has allowed them to get this far. Could be part of it.
Especially impressive at the age of both of these players, 16 years old, exhibiting maturity beyond those years, and I think a game beyond those years as well.
It's a great rally. I like that. I see Natasha put a little bit more on the last ball, and it caused Jada to make the mistake, the error. I like that. It seems like Natasha has a bit more variety than Jada does. They can both mix it up, but it seems like Natasha's able to hit a harder shot, mix it up with a lighter one, when the time is right.
Making it harder for Jada to adjust.
Net, second serve.
Thirty all. Rally.
Yeah, 30 all, pretty evenly matched, and
it seems
this
to be
fourth game.
It seems to be the outcome of most of these points, are the long rallies, and then when Natasha or Jada, whoever takes that next jump to take a hard, more aggressive shot in that point, seems to be the that affects the outcome of the point right away almost.
Jada Bui with the opportunity to break here, 30-40. Looking to get on the board.
I'd like to see Jada come and step in here. Like she's a foot inside the baseline, ready to pounce on the return. That's a great return. There it is.
Like you said, she was ready for that, and she did not let that one go.
Great shot. Way to execute.
Sengphrachanh leads by 3 games.
Not an easy shot to hit.
And that gives her her first game.
She's on the board.
Natasha leading 3-1.
First set.
Now, you talked a little bit about the variety in Natasha's game. What does Jada have to do to reestablish herself in this one?
I think Jada needs to work on moving Natasha around a little bit more. It's similar to the boys' match we were just watching. When one person's dictating the whole thing, it's really hard for the defensive person to change things around. See right there, she's serving out wide, then she's hitting into the open court. What I liked about that shot too is, yeah, that was a winner, but she didn't hit that like it had to be a winner. She hit that like an aggressive shot, opening up, and she was ready to come in on the next shot, so she was going to put that ball away.
Right.
If she can continue playing like this, then she should get a couple more games on the board here.
Mishap there, just getting those nerves out of the system. Big match here today, both of these ladies.
$15.
It's quite an evenly matched. These are quite evenly matched opponents. I just think Natasha has a bit of the edge with a bit of the variety and ability to have a bit more power on that shot, but both these players are all around solid baseliners.
And I'm enjoying that relaxed style that they're both playing, you know? There is some aggression to it, but it's cool, collected. Nice flow to this match.
That's exactly what Jada needs to do if she's going to be successful against Natasha. She's got to dictate the point there, be a little bit more aggressive and hit to the open court, wait for her chance, not just kind of stay in the rally and wait for her opponent to make a mistake. She needs to do it a little bit more, and that's exactly what she did there. $30-15. That was just not great technique on that forehand.
Right idea.
30 all.
But back at 30 love, or 30 all, sorry.
Didn't seem to move her feet as much as she should have for that last shot there.
All.
$40-30, chance for Jada to get back on serve.
She's looking to make it 3-2 in this.
Oh, sorry, not back on serve. Yeah, looking to keep it a game apart from each other.
Close though. She's
3-2.
And that's a game for Jada. Now 3-2. Still in Natasha Sengphrachann's favor. But Natasha, fighting effort to come back. You can tell she's sort of starting to find her footing out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right back in it now. Got a match. Jada seems to be playing a little bit better now. They got rid of those nerves from the first couple games.
And the frequency of those aggressive shots is starting to come up a bit. So.
I think maybe she's realizing that it's providing success. It's leading to success for her. So, she's noticed that it's working, so keep doing it.
Exactly. Natasha ended last season with some impressive results in Thailand. She reached a single semifinal and final in back-to-back G4 events in Nonthaburi, Thailand. In back of June of last year, she captured the title at a G5 event, all the way from qualies, also in Thailand. Impressive results overseas for Natasha Sengphrachanh, the top seed here today.
Love 15.
At the tempo of that point, though, that rally, it was bigger balls. The ball striking was much. There was more to it. Mm-hmm. More authority hitting both those shots from both these players.
A little more gusto in it.
Mm-hmm. I think that Natasha's having a bit more of a harder time on Jada's serve. Mm-hmm. So if Jada can get up early here, it could really help bring her back into the match and be serving at 3-all.
And at love 30 right now, you can tell that Jada Bui is looking for a chance to break.
And she steps inside the baseline, a couple feet inside. She's looking to pounce on this return. Right idea. Just got a little excited. Tough one for Jada up there. Natasha played some good defense. Jada had that until the volley.
Now sitting at 30-all. Natasha's clawed her way.
Still a big
back.
Point here.
Yeah.
Tough miss from Jada there.
Yep.
Tough break. She went for it. She tried to be a little bit more aggressive there. Bring her opponent out wide. It's the right idea.
Natasha looking to close this one off. 40-30.
Point for 4-2.
Game Sengphrachanh.
That's too bad. 2 points there. Two or 3 points there. Jada just maybe didn't put as much focus on every shot she hit in those points. And her body language is showing she's not happy with herself right now. But fight back. You're only down a break.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a good serve. Bring her out wide.
Yeah.
It seems when Natasha's on the run, she has a bit more trouble with the shot.
And that goes back to your earlier point of who is in control of who and how that plays with the results. So.
That's too bad.
15-all.
A little too much on that overhead lob, but Natasha played that point so well. She went from defense to offense a couple times there.
15 all now. Jada is not happy with that one, but
it's an opportunity here for Natasha to take a larger lead here. Big point here. Step in front of this and try not to let Jada back into this match. Jada thought the ball was wide. Chair umpire called it in. So did the line umpire. It's tough to see from our angle here, but you know, the chair umpire and the line umpire do have the best view of that shot, that line.
Now 15-40.
15-40.
Chance for Natasha to break and go up 5-2.
Yeah, Jada's a little upset here, just letting it get to her. That's the thing, in juniors, you can't let a line call, whether you think it's in or out or wrong or right, get to you.
Sengphrachanh leads by 5-2. First set.
So a 5-2 lead for Natasha Sengphrachanh. She collects herself before looking to close this one off. And what do you think Natasha's game plan is going into this next one?
That's a good question. I mean, Natasha, I think, you know what, her opponent's missing. So if Natasha just keeps, being smart and getting the ball in play, trying to get her opponent to get one extra shot, that's probably how she's going to be successful. And then, you know what, if Jada hits a winner, she hits a winner. But it seems to be working so far for Natasha. I would just continue. You don't need to make too many changes. She's playing her game and it's working for her.
And she's so collected out there.
I like Jada. I like her aggression. I think she should keep trying to be aggressive, especially if she's down. She's down 5-2 now. Here's the opportunity to swing away. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then you're going in the second set, trying something different.
Serving for the set.
She's going for it. I mean, she's doing what I'm saying, and I kind of like her to try, but maybe not at the full 130%. Maybe just wait for your chance, but then go for it. That's a great approach. Not an easy shot. Very smart.
And not much motion coming out of Natasha when she's getting these phenomenal points. Very focused. She's just focused.
Out.
Just missed that one. Felt a little long from here.
Yeah.
As Natasha looks to her camp for verification. Long rally.
Yeah.
Jada stayed in that all the way.
30-all. Natasha, a rare look of emotion. Looked a little upset that she didn't come through on that one, but hey, she's been pretty solid so far.
There's a big backhand. Wow, what a point that was.
Yeah.
Few line caught.
40, 30.
I think both players a little tired from that one.
So a big opportunity here for Jada.
It's like a set point for Natasha. I think Jada just missed the last one.
Oh, right. Sorry. Excuse me.
Game and first set.
Game and first set, Sengphrachanh. 6 games to 2.
And she takes that one 6-2 to open up things. And yeah, again, in the U18 Junior Nationals, a fantastic competition. Lots of phenomenal talent on the women's side who have come out of this event.
Caroline, what are some of the past champions that have come out on top and winning the under-18 singles finals on the women's side?
Well, of course, you've got those names like Gabriella Dabrowski, Eugenie Bouchard, Carol Zhao has won in doubles. More recently, Charlotte Robillard-Millette, who's another product of Tennis Canada's National Training Centre in Montreal. Yeah, lots of great names. Alexandra Wozniak. I mean, you go through all the U18 past champions, boys side, girls side, you just see names that stick out.
Exactly.
Members of Tennis Canada staff, coaches, it's
It's great.
a great pool of talent.
6-2.
As these two players look to add their name to the list of those previous champions.
Yeah, of course, and you know, Sharon Fishman, Françoise Banda, Valerie Tetreault. It's a good group, and of course, each Natasha and Jada are both looking to add their names to that impressive list. And at 16 years old each, they have some time to do it. I was talking a little bit earlier about Natasha reaching the quarterfinals at the U18s here last year. What do you think, Ryan, that does for a player and, you know, kind of getting almost close, being on the cusp of that, and then having another shot at it the year after?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably she was upset about that result last year, right? I mean, he only being 15 last year at the time, but obviously, you know, you want to improve each year and you want to work on certain things, and that's probably what she did. She went off the off season and she worked on the areas that she needed to improve on. A lot can happen in a year in juniors, right? So what we're seeing today is a professional athlete out here who, again, very calm and composed on court, knows her game, is not, going to try to play a different game that she's used to. So I think that's what she probably focused on. She probably focused on understanding her game, working on the off season of the year, and again, it shows the results this week. She's been tested a few times, but not nearly as much as Jada has. So that goes a long way and shows you, because even at the top game, when people on the women's side that can have easier matches, don't exert as much energy, can really help you along the way.
And just, that extra year of experience going from a 15-year-old in a U18 competition to 16, she's grown a little bit. She's matured on the court.
Exactly.
So it's been
and
impressive to watch this journey.
And she probably believed in herself a little bit more, too. Being the first seed, you're the favorite coming in here, there's pressure on you. She probably just believes in herself. Knowing she made the quarters last year, she believes that she's going to win this year.
And a little bit of a home court advantage, so to speak, with
That's
that,
true.
Mayfair community of supporters here out for her. And
so Natasha just returned from, seems to be a washroom break. We're just waiting for Jada to return. I'm going to go and see if Jada can turn it around and try to fight for, take this to a third set.
yeah, it's been a good one. Jada had a pretty good close to her 2017 season. Won singles and doubles titles at the Benito ITF Junior G5 back in November. And in July of last year, she was playing down in the Bahamas, reached the quarterfinals in singles, and was the runner-up in doubles, the Junkanoo Bowl in Bahamas.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Time.
So, Chair Umpire Rupa has called time. Jada just returned. Ready to get started on the second set here.
After top seed Natasha Sengphrachanh took it 6-2 to open things up. We're expecting Jada to come back fighting. She showed glimmers of that in the first set. Really has got a competitor's spirit, so don't count her out of this one.
Love 15.
Jada Bui on serve.
I like that play, though.
Left side.
That's the right play. She had a great shot to the backhand, came in, took it early,
Right idea on
just
that.
missed it. I like that, though. She's got to come in and try to do something different. She's got to be aggressive. Yep.
Love 13.
These first few games are so important because Natasha might potentially run away with it. Jada can get right back in it.
This year right now is just so crucial for setting the stage of what's going to happen next and who's going to walk away champion this afternoon.
Love 40.
Just long.
Game, Sengphrachanh. First game, second set.
So Natasha Sengphrachanh takes that one to get on
With
the
an early break.
board of the first set early.
Let's see what Jada does here with the return game. If she comes in and takes everything early, tries to be aggressive on the returns. Too bad.
15 love.
Jada played that point well. Natasha just waited for Jada to make the error. Smart though. Jada mumbling to herself.
And trying to get herself back focused into this one.
Seems Natasha's game plan is to hit every single ball possible to Jada's backhand, and then she waits for the opening and goes for that open court.
Yeah.
Seems to be working for her so far. I'd like to see Jada try to get the ball back to Natasha's forehand, forcing Natasha to hit that forehand to Jada on the floor.
15 all.
See, there it is right there. Forcing her to go to the forehand.
15-30.
That's where you see the mistake.
Because if they just keep hitting backhand cross courts all day, Natasha's probably going to come out on top there.
$15.30.
$15.40.
All right. Double break point for Jada.
Big opportunity to get herself on the right side of the momentum in the second set and turn things around.
Jada's pretty confident on the return of serve here.
Yeah.
She's going to come in, step in, and take it early. Try to
Despite
dictate the point here.
Despite those few frustrations we saw, she has been so collected as well. Very impressive.
Another great point. I mean, probably the best
Game
match.
point.
That's one of the match so far. What I liked about that match,
One game on.
both players were moving around, and everybody was just, they're playing well. They're both played their game.
That put Jada on the board for the second set, sitting even, one apiece.
They both did really well in that last point too, is all their shots were deep. That was most of their shots landed past the service line.
And good movement by both players on that last point.
Good point. Got a little lucky with the left
15
court
love.
on Jada's part, but did a good job of getting in there. Getting in the right spot. Not trying to go for too much. Just hit to the open court.
Long rally ends in Jada's favor, putting her up in the third game of the second set.
Fifteen out.
And Natasha, taking the time to compose herself before each point as well.
Great shot.
30-15.
Good 1-2 punch there. Serve to the open court. Serve out wide, hit to the open court. Looked like she might have been coming in behind that as well. Tough miss from Natasha there, but I like how she played that point. She hit it aggressive, she was dictating the ball.
40-15. Opportunity for Jada to go up here in the second set.
Take the lead in the...
40-30.
Not yet. It's at 40-30.
Good point.
Gives her the game.
Bui.
Natasha was in control of that entire point. She just
Bui
made
is
the
by
error.
2-1.
Good defense
Second
from
set.
Jada's side.
First set, Sengphrachanh.
And just like that, Jada Bui is up 2-1 in the second set after falling in the first 6-2.
We're back on serve now, though, in the second.
A very evenly paced game, a decent rally length and some great shots coming from both of these ladies.
All around, they frequently, very less often they miss. Like, I mean, there a lot of these are forced errors, or when someone's trying to go for too much. But generally long rallies, and they're trying to construct the points pretty well. The question is, who wants it more?
Time.
Natasha walks back to the service line, looking to even things up again and hold.
Love 15.
Freebie there for Jada.
Love 15.
See if Jada makes her pay for this one. Right idea. Very, very smart for Jada to come in and step in and take that. Nash's opportunity now is 2 points away from taking a 3-1 lead.
And she definitely wants that against the number 1 seed here. Wants to make this as hard as possible for Natasha.
15-30.
$15.30.
Like that. I like it when Jada steps in and takes the return. Take it early, rip the return, make her pay for a bit of maybe a weaker serve that you might be used to.
Now she has a chance here to break.
It's a big break for the number 3 seed, Jada Bui.
Game Bui.
She takes a 3-1 lead
Bui
in the
leads
second
by
set.
3 games
Showing some
to 1.
emotion there. She's got some supporters on the sidelines who are happy about that last point. And now it is Natasha Sengphrachann's turn to fight back and claw herself back into this one.
Jada knows how important this game is. Doesn't want to let Natasha back into this second set. She wants to take that 4-1 lead. First serve percentage is really important here. I think both players there
15 odd.
took too long. They both had opportunities to come to the net and finish off the point. Unfortunate, neither one of them took those opportunities. Probably just not confident in the net with their volleys. They like their baseline game. They know their game. But it seems that when Jada is on the offense, there's a better chance that she's going to win the point from what we've seen so far today.
15 all.
Not the right time to hit it down the line beforehand. Your opponent hits a good, deep return, go back cross court. Tennis 101. Well constructed point from Jada. Played that very well, but again, a couple opportunities for her to come into the net there to finish the point a little earlier.
Tied up at 30 all. She'll look to keep going with this one and make it 4-1 if she can get past Natasha in this game.
That's a great point from Jada. It seems like right now she's really dictating the points, Jada. Natasha's trying to find her way again, but Jada's picked up her level.
She can capitalize now, 40-15.
Game Bui.
And she now sits Jada Bui up 4-1 in the second set.
4-1. Second set. First set, Sengphrachanh.
Looking to force the third after Natasha Sengphrachanh took the first 6-2. It's been some great tennis so far.
Absolutely. Jada's really turned her game around. She's trying new things. She's being more aggressive. She's the one that's dictating the points now. And Natasha's the one that's scrambling and running around. I'd like to see Natasha try to do something different now. If she's already down 4-1, what can she do that's a bit different? Maybe she can try to be aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just maybe switching up that pace and catching Jada off guard a little bit now that Jada has sort of established a little bit of that control of tempo. Maybe it'll be just a switch up.
See, you're right. It seems like Jada's comfortable with the ball that's coming back to her all the time now from Natasha. So if Natasha can mix it up, give her a little bit more pace like she was in the first set, whenever she made that extra, effort to, put that ball away or hit a bit of a tougher shot, then it led to a little bit more success for her.
Well, we saw in the boys' match that anything can happen, and just when you're counting somebody out, they can come back. So we'll see how Natasha responds. I don't imagine she's going to go down quietly.
That's a great shot. I love that. She went into the net. She took in that short ball. A bit close to the line, but she hit it aggressively and successful. Won the point.
Exactly how I would imagine that her coach, Tyler Prescott, would want her to start off this one, is to keep that energy going, keep that momentum going. And
keep moving forward.
Yeah.
There it is again, coming to the net.
Yeah,
Love 30.
really getting aggressive with these shots and looking confident on the court. She now is ahead of love 30.
Love
The other way
40.
right now. Jada's zoning right now.
Yeah, she has found that rhythm that's working for her, and boy, is it working for her right now. Love 40, chance to come ahead to 5-1.
Well, so far, Jada's showing no signs of fatigue from a 3-set match yesterday.
Jada Bui. Bui leads by 5 games to 1.
Jada goes up 5-1 in the second set. Looking to send this match to a third set. She can serve out this set.
The second set has been relatively quick compared to the first, where it was a bit of those longer rallies. Now it seems to be a bit of that shift.
15 love.
Natasha's body language shows that she's a bit defeated right now. She's looking like she's ready to get over with the second set and get ready with the third. Get started with the third. Doesn't seem too happy with herself. Hopefully she can turn it around.
15
There's that
all.
forehand. No emotion with that. She smacked that forehand.
Yep.
I don't even think she smiled.
No, I'd be smiling after that. No, she's calm and collected. It's 15 all right now, and
But maybe that shot, maybe that'll give her a little bit motivation in the, if she's defeated and she's thinking about the third set already and what she can do to work on what's going to get her to win.
yeah.
She needs to be aggressive. That's better. There it is. It's the aggressive game style she needs.
15-30.
She's coming right back with what Jada was showing a little bit earlier this set, and now she's starting. Natasha is starting to pull out some of the big shots here, and $15-30. Not too happy with herself for missing that one, but it's 30 all. There's still a chance for Natasha to get her way back in this.
Not trying to get ahead of us too much, but it does. Her body language is showing that she's defeated. Hopefully, she can collect her thoughts and use the changeover. Think about her game plan for the third set.
40-30.
Coming up on set point, Jada Bui here.
Yeah, set point for Jada to take it to a third. second set.
Yeah.
Game and second set.
Jada Bui takes the second set.
6 games to love. 6 games to
Go the
1.
distance, going to a third. So,
After dropping that first set 6-2, she takes the second 6-1. And what are you expecting out of the third set, Ryan?
you know what? I think we know what kind of Jada's going to show up. It just really depends on what type of Natasha's going to show up. If Jada keeps coming out here swinging, you know what? It's going to be her title to win. But if Natasha comes out here and she can, recollect her thoughts and consider, maybe being a bit more aggressive and not trying to go for the winners when she shouldn't be, that should be her game plan. And you know what? I think Natasha would be successful if she comes out with that mentality. But again, if both these players are playing well, it could be a great match. We go the distance. Love to see a final, the third set that goes, all the way.
Yeah, and a good opportunity now for Natasha to reset and collect herself coming into this third.
So that's exactly what Natasha looks to be doing.
Yeah.
Jada stayed here, but Natasha's off on a bathroom break, trying to recollect her thoughts, consider a game plan.
And Jada just looking to keep what she's been doing that past set. It was aggressive tennis, some aggressive shots.
One more set to determine a national champion in under 18 women's.
One of these ladies will be walking away as the national champion, but it's anybody's guess at this point because some two very great sets that we've seen.
Set for Bui, 6-1, we are in the final set.
And oftentimes you see that in like what I've seen on women's tennis lately on the tour level. You might have the first and second set might be completely one-sided, and then the third set both players are playing well, and so hopefully we get that kind of match.
And, it's a matter of staying focused mentally as well, and if you go through a set like that, just to reset and focus on the point ahead. So. Some great stuff by the number 1 and 3 seeds here. It's been a fantastic tournament here at Mayfair East this entire week. In other areas of the country, other U12, U14, and U16 nationals have been taking place over the past month or last few weeks.
Yeah, the 14's finishing up today as well too. Over in Vancouver. 12s and 16s finished up last week.
And a big thank you to Rogers, who sponsors these junior national championships. Such a fantastic partner to have alongside and really help us promote the growth of Canadian tennis and develop some of these amazing athletes that we see come up through these ranks.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's great to have the live stream today too.
And big thank you to our broadcast crew, Vince and the guys at VVC Broadcasters, for getting our live stream up.
Time.
Been told we had 3,000 viewers from the men's final earlier today. I guess there was a local BC person out there playing, so BC tuned in when they woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Final set. Sengphrachanh to serve.
All right, here we go. Final set to determine the national champion.
We'll see who walks away with the crown.
Natasha serve. Jada taking advantage of the fact that Natasha not wanting to come in on that ball, coming to the net.
Net, first service.
This really is anyone's title today.
Love 30.
A long shot from Natasha. Sees Jada go ahead. It's now love 30. This opening game of the deciding set.
So I do think that Jada has the advantage in the return, but if the rally gets to the baseline, then I think that's where Natasha has the advantage. Unless, of course, Jada's hammering every ball and he's striking it properly. That's why Natasha needs to focus on really getting those first serves in. Otherwise, Jada's just going to hammer the return. And that's what happens when you hit an approach volley, but you're moving backwards as you hit it, because you don't want to go into the net. Gotta be moving forward to the net.
Net, second service. Thirty, 40.
Natasha fighting back has
saved one break point.
Yeah, now at 30-40.
This first serve is so key here. Because we know that Jada's going to be looking to step in on that second serve.
Deuce.
Got a little excited there. Probably could have waited another one or two more shots before she went for the winner.
Deuce here in the opening game of the third set.
Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
A little bit of frustration there from Jada Bui, who thought she had this one to start things off, but
She's probably thinking about those break points that she squandered. But her opponent played well.
yeah.
That seems to be the shot that she's been working on
Deuce.
the last few shots.
Back at deuce.
Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
There just wasn't enough sauce on that one to get it over the net, so advantage goes back to Natasha.
That's a great point.
Deuce.
Keeping herself in this one, Jada Bui brings it back to deuce.
Seemed like no one wanted to win that point until Jada struck the second last ball there. They were both being a little reserved and careful. What's going to happen at advantage in the first game of the third set, though?
Yeah.
There's nerves.
Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
So advantage goes back in Natasha's favor. Another long, hard-fought rally.
Back a deuce. No, advantage.
Yeah, advantage to Natasha.
He has to serve at this first game in the third set.
Game, Sengphrachanh.
She does it. She takes the first game of this deciding
First
set
game,
holds.
final set.
Now we'll see Jada up on serve and how she responds. What does she need to do to keep that momentum from last set going?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, she just made errors there. She just made mistakes, and she, you know what? She played a lot of really good points, but maybe she just got to the point where those points she got tired, and so she probably tried to do too much when she might not have been ready. But you know, she's playing well. She's doing the right things. It's on serve. She should be happy with the last game she played. 1 or 2 points here or there, but she's serving well. She can come out, firing away, get on the board early. No reason why she shouldn't be able to hold her serve here.
Yeah. Jada Bui now on serve.
She tried something different there, but what I would have liked to see instead
15 love.
was maybe get to the
Love
the
15.
net.
Yep, another long-winded rally.
Well, there was a time in that point where she looked like she was going to come in and hit a swinging volley, but then she waited, backed up, and let it bounce. So, I'd like her to just get forward, get to the net.
And as you were saying before, that could be those, nerves and
Yeah.
that realization that's in that this is it. This is for the title. Winner takes all.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's some good ball striking, and then she comes to the net, puts it away, and she wins the
15
point. If she can keep doing that, that might be the big difference. That might be the game changer.
So 15 all here.
See, Jada is in complete control of the point of the match here, but she needs to get to the net.
She takes just a few moments to compose herself before returning to that service line.
Looking over at her box,
Yeah.
her coaches.
$15.30.
That's it. Oh, that's a good try, but great point.
15-40.
Some great defense from Natasha.
That now puts her in a place where she has the opportunity to break here. $15.40 in the third.
30-40.
Very smart
Yeah.
play from Jada there. She had a ball that
Deuce.
brought her back deep. Take some time, so she gave her some more time. She hit a ball that was higher and deeper. And then she was able to come in and hit that short ball.
That keeps her in it. Sitting at deuce here.
She had to break point there.
Yeah, avoided a bit of a scare, and definitely she probably wouldn't have wanted her to see herself down 2-love. So this will be great if she can come back and fight.
Advantage Bui.
Just missed wide.
So Jada now has advantage on this and chance to level things up in the third.
That's the right play. There you go, on serve.
1 game all.
So it'll be interesting to see which direction this goes now, and if somebody manages to pull ahead or whether it's another sort of evenly matched.
And we'll see if Jada can see a few more break points again, or if Natasha has any problems or any troubles with her serve.
$15.
Yeah, probably not the best time to hit a backhand winner down the line. But she seems to be striking her forehand well. She likes her forehand. When she runs around and she can hit that inside of forehand to the Natasha's backhand, it's been giving her some success. Natasha walking a little bit slowly to the baseline there to serve.
Taking her time.
That's exactly what she should be doing. Jada's ready to go. She needs to dictate the tempo.
15 all.
I don't know if she's tired or... But you can tell there's a bit of some negative attitude with her body language.
Yeah, she seems a little dejected. 15 all here.
$30.50. $40.50.
$40.15.
$40.30.
Let's see what Jada's game plan is for this point. To try to save a game point.
Deuce.
Jada's clawed back to bring this to deuce, and you can tell she's hungry for a break.
Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
That's a great play from the number 1 seed. Coming in, taking it early, coming to the net.
Game, Sengphrachanh.
Natasha takes that one.
Sengphrachanh leads by 2 games to 1. Final set.
A little bit of frustration and disappointed from Jada at the end of that one. She was so close to fighting back.
Tight win in the 3rd here, but we're back on serve.
Time.
So back on serve, Jada looking to not allow Natasha to pull ahead with any sort of lead. She wants to stay tight in this one.
Well, Natasha certainly came
50
out
love.
firing away that one, but a little sloppy on the last shot. So when she's over on our side, Caroline, you can see the emotion really in Natasha. She's not too happy with herself right now. Oh, the official called it out.
It's too close for
It's
me.
a tough ball to overrule
He
from the
called
chair
it out.
umpire.
I'm
It's
going with the
the
call.
farthest line for them to see.
It's too
Not
close
much
for me
the
to
chair
do.
umpire can really do. Got to go with the line umpire call.
Jada trying to argue her
It's too
case,
close
but
for me to call from
It was
here.
a bit of a late call.
From this angle, he was the best person to make the call.
But
just have to brush that one off and get back into this.
15 all. 30-15.
Almost, she was there.
40-15.
Jada a point away from evening this match out at 2-all.
Neither player willing to give the other too much to work with. Keeping things very even.
Deuce.
Opportunity here now. Natasha.
Now it's Jada's turn to have telling body language, looking a little frustrated as Natasha's brought it to a deuce here.
Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
So, break point for Natasha to go up 3-1 in the final set. Let's see what Natasha does with this return. That's a really tough shot for Jada to hit. First seed Natasha goes up 3 games to 1 in the final set.
3 games to 1.
Natasha back on serve, and we'll look to see how she can
15 love.
Love in the fourth game of this deciding set. Fifth set. Apologies. Game. Sorry.
All.
Needs to get more first serves in, especially in the third set here. Jada's going to be all over the second serve here. Ooh, tough miss.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you keep
30-15.
You keep digging like Natasha was. Keep fighting, try to get one more ball over the court, over the net. Great forehand winner. Yeah. Jada.
All in this fifth game.
Opportunity now for Jada to break back.
.30-40 here.
It's a great play from Jada.
She looked like she wanted that one.
Game Bui. Sengphrachanh leads by 3-2. Final set.
Natasha still up a break. Final set. Let's see if Jada's return game can help her out in the next one.
What does a player like Natasha have to think to keep her mental game strong as, you can see your opponent trying to fight back?
She's got to believe. She's got to keep fighting. A lot of first serves. Try to come in when she can. Take her opportunity. But she has to be patient because it seems like Jada is being aggressive. She's playing that game, which is good. But, Natasha can just wait and wait for her opportunities, and maybe Jada will make that mistake. And if Jada hits a great shot, then she hits a great shot. But I think that's the way this set looks like it's playing out right now. It's being dictated by Jada's ability to take those aggressive shots, and also when Natasha is able to do that as well when she has an opportunity.
So it'll be a matter of who can capitalize at those right moments as Jada prepares to serve this one and tries to level things out once again.
I think that's where she needs to capitalize.
Love 15.
She's been making those shots all day, for the most part. Now's the time more than ever she needs to make that shot. There it is.
30.
Being patient, waiting for her opponent to either make the error or make the winner. I don't think that's the best way to play, but it seems like this is the way it's fading out. If Natasha wants to just do what it takes to win this match,
Slow and steady, and
she needs to be patient. And Jade, on the other hand, she needs to be a little bit more patient as well. But go when she has that opportunity, then take it. Not try to do it on every second or third shot. That's better. It's a great point.
keeping herself in
15-30.
this 15-30 here.
Fifteen 40. Thirty 40.
So I have one break point with a good serve, good first serve. I'd like to see Natasha kind of step in and put a little bit more pressure on this serve here. Took her a few times to put it away, but she did it.
Yeah. That aggression coming through and
Good composure.
powerful points there. So setting at deuce and
Good defense from Natasha to keep the balls coming back as well.
Advantage Sengphrachanh.
Big point here. She's rushing a little bit.
Game Sengphrachanh.
Natasha played that point well. Counter-puncher approach.
Sengphrachanh
Every
leads
ball
by 4
back.
games to 2.
And she waited for her opponent to make a mistake.
Yep. Now Natasha heading back on serve with a bit of lead.
Natasha's up 4-2, right?
Yeah.
She's up a break.
After break.
Love is
Start Jada for that one. Above 15.
15 off.
It's a great serve.
Yeah.
Great point. Love that Jada keeps coming into the net, taking those early balls.
Just bringing her energy levels up, celebrating that
15-30.
huge point there, and clearly trying to get herself mentally back into this.
See, I like that play. I like that rally. Tried to do too much. It's not, you don't have to hit that. That's not a winner. That's a shot to set up the winner for the next shot, right?
So sitting at 30 all now.
Big point here for both competitors.
Yeah, this will really help decide which outcome this match takes.
Natasha's ability to keep her composure, keep calm, seems to be getting the better of Jada right now. It's one point away from taking a 5-2 lead for Natasha. It's a great play from Jada. Coming in
Deuce.
to save a break point, or save a game point, sorry.
Advantage. Sengphrachanh.
Natasha now has the advantage and a chance to make it 5-2 here in the decider.
Jada seems to be frustrated with herself, missing the same ball a few times.
Game Sengphrachanh.
That makes it 5-2 for Natasha.
Sengphrachanh leads by 5 games to 2. Final set.
Natasha now 1 game away from the championship title.
It'll be interesting to see how Jada comes out in this next one and is able to sort of refine her composure and focus on those excellent shots that she has been making all day, you know,
sure.
and try and put that frustration towards the back of her mind, but easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean, Jada's been serving pretty well this whole match for the most part. And you know what, if she didn't get that break there, it's all right, because if she can hold here, then there's a lot of pressure on Natasha to serve out the match, right? 5-4. So, you know, if all Jada needs to do is just keep serving, having a good game, serve well, and then, you know, the pressure's in the hands of Natasha to serve it, to close it out. And we both know that Jada seems to be having a bit less trouble with the serve than Natasha is. So this game is key. Yeah. This game is key.
And what does Natasha have to do to close this one out?
Again, I think she has to be patient. You know, Jada's been making all these mistakes and she's getting frustrated with herself. And so, you know, Natasha could just be smart and patient, and she could be up. Next thing you know, she could be up, you know, love 30, the first 2 points if they're quick points and quick mistakes from the opponent.
So it would be interesting to see how this one plays out. A chance for Natasha to run away with it, or a chance for Jada to claw her way back in.
Love 15.
There's one quick point.
Yep.
See if Natasha gets any more free points or if Jada can turn it around. I like, though, that Jada's taking a bit more time.
Yeah, settle herself down, you know, that's important after the last game that didn't quite go in her favor. On.
Thirty 15. Sodion.
Natasha looks to bounce on this return. Opportunity for Jada. Hold her serve here.
This would be huge for her to keep herself in it and also just try and switch that momentum back out into her favor.
Try to force Natasha to serve out the match.
Net. First service.
Nerves will come into play for sure.
Yeah.
Just depends on how the players can handle it.
Deuce. Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
Match point.
Yep.
Championship point.
Chance for Natasha. Chance for Natasha Sengphrachanh to take the U18 national title here.
Oh, that's a great point. Great point, great shots.
Jada keeps herself alive in this one.
Deuce.
Back to deuce.
Saved one match point. Good fighting.
Natasha, realizing how close she was to that, looks a little disappointed right now, but hey, she's got another opportunity to fight back and try and do this again.
Just long.
Advantage, Sengphrachanh.
Championship point.
Number 2.
Number 2 for Natasha, the number 1 seed here. Can she do it, or will Jada Bui force this one into another game?
match.
That's it.
Sengphrachanh. 2 sets to 1.
Natasha Sengphrachanh, the number 1 seed,
6-2.
takes it here today, 6-2, 1-6, 6-2 for the U18 Rogers Junior National Indoor Championship. Great win, fantastic effort today. Also from her opponent, Jada Bui. I gotta give it props. Great performance all week, especially today. But that wraps up today's broadcast. We'd like to give some thank yous to all the officials here who worked tirelessly this week, the Tennis Canada event organizers for putting on such a great event, Vince and the VVC broadcast team, Mayfair East, of course, for being such lovely hosts for this entire week, and of course to Rogers for helping us grow and develop tennis in Canada. We couldn't do it without them and the support of all you guys. Thank you for listening and joining in today. For me, I'm Caroline Anderson, joined by Ryan. That's been it for us.
Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.